What up, everyone? Christmas is 4 days away, and I thought we could just spend some time exploring the psychology behind Christmas because this is an educational channel and this is Christmas, so why not combine the two? A lot of people perceive Christmas as one of the most stressful time of the year. For a lot of people, this is the most joyful time of the year, and for a lot of people, this is just neutral. And so, why is that? We will explore it all today. So, buckle up. We can kill a light, hit the light, let it black out, hit the light, let it black out. So, first of all, we have to talk about traditions because they are deep buried in us. And they are part of our lives in some ways, for sure. Because humans tend to make their lives on regularity, on daily routine. And traditions are sort of yearly routine, we can say. And our brain actually created cognitive biases to make our lives easier. Cognitive biases are mistakes in cognitive processes like reasoning, evaluating, and remembering. This can be a result of automatic processes that happen within our subconscious mind and are often based off of a person's preference and beliefs. But consider this, everybody has a different way to process or proceed habits which grew out from experiences. In Western countries, in some sort of Northern and Southern American countries and other Christian countries actually, people have bonds with Christmas, we can say. At least a sort of. So traditions became part of our lives. That's for sure. And if something is in your life for 20 years, for example, if we just think of your childhood, it's gonna be a big part of it, no matter if you have positive or negative memories with it. Yeah, it will shape it, of course. And so Christmas is a sort of tradition like that. We experienced it for 20 years and we don't really want to let go of it, especially if we have good memories with it. Just to take a small thing as an example. You remember when your grandma actually couldn't break a sort of dish for Christmas, a sort of cookie or whatever, and she got really mad, she got disappointed. It was because she couldn't let go of a single tradition as it has been there for so long in your life, in her life, and it made her very disappointed that even for 1 year, but she has to skip that tradition. So we can say memories can create long-term traditions. However, when these traditions are break, the stress is also occurring from how we are breaking a safe space. Memories create safe spaces, especially good ones as well. You know, there is this saying, good memories never slip away. We say this because they do not, as our brain tend to remember, make us remember about the good things we experienced previously to keep our head up always. And it creates a safe area, a protected area. Especially if we have a very stressful everyday life, a very stressful job, Christmas can be a way out of that reality of that job, for example. And this is of course influenced by those small Christmas lies which we got from our parents, such as Santa Claus or whatever you have in your country, bringing presents to children. And yes, it do be important, as if we consider this can create an even more positive, safe space. This is why at least most of the people has one good memory with Christmas, because it feels good to know that there is a person out there who brings us presents, who is purely good and who supports good. And so we don't really let go of it, or at least not 100%, because we want to reciprocate this good pleasure we experienced. So as a tradition, we give it to our children as well. Reciprocation brings us to the next psychological point, which is gift receiving and giving. This has always been part of Christmas. And actually, it's a part of Christmas which occurs from everyday life. Humans are connected throughout gift giving as it can strengthen relationships, and it's also a way to show your love towards a person. And so it is even more stronger at Christmas because we want to show love. And so present giving, we can say, always being presented, especially at Christmas. For instance, guess from which year this sentence is from. Within the last half century, this annual time of festivity has lost much of its original mirth and hospitality. You can type your answers, but I have a feeling it's wrong, because it's from 1790. And so Christmas did not commercialize because of 21st century, it's just increased. So the feeling of gift getting and giving is strong enough. Studies show that people do not value presents in money. Actually, in fact, it's not really a big thing for them if you get an expensive present or a cheaper present, but do not get a present which do not show anything. And that what matters, because it represents how much you love that person. And this is the way that is most spread over in people, that we show love with present giving. And this is an official love language as well. However, for a lot of people, gifting is a pressure, it's stressful, and it's actually a lower part of their love language. And so somebody is a better giver, somebody is a better receiver. There are people who are both and also neither. It's very personal, so it differs in stress as well. So finally, what defines who and how much they love Christmas is actually aesthetic. Some people hate it, some people like it. Personally, I'm the kind of person who can listen to a Christmas song in August and will vibe to it. It's because I have a heartwarming memory with Christmas. I love the songs, I love the music, I love the decorations, films, and so on. And the fact is that some people don't. This is sort of caused by shops and markets, because they use this as a way to get more people to buy. And so studies showcase their income to be increasing. However, as you remember, gift getting can be more and less stressful for people. And if you got a good experience with getting gifts, you will more likely love the surrounded aesthetic that there is. And this can work the opposite way with having bad memories with getting gifts. You will hate the aesthetic of Christmas if you do not like getting gifts, because in safe spaces you are surrounded with that protected area if you have a heartwarming experience, because your brain connected that heartwarming experience with Christmas. And to just sum the thoughts up, how stressful Christmas is depends on how much we can let go of traditions and how much we actually want to. What's more, it very much differentiates what our experiences are with Christmas, if it's a safe space for us or not. And this is even more influential with childhood memories. Our love language, and so our liking of giving and getting, play a role too. On top of all that, we can connect to the aesthetic very differently. All this leads us to the conclusion that the problem is coming from ideal Christmas and how it is executed in our life. So traditions and also Christmas sort of has to be personalized, and it's okay to personalize it. You remember I told you consistency is a big part of our life. So base our permanent habits on things we actually like, things that makes us happy. And get together with the family the way you want, you and your family find it the best, have old and new traditions as well. All this is just on you and the people that surrounds you. And actually, this is the best way to make your holiday even more beautiful. And so if you want to make these Christmas specials into a tradition, then be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon as well. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And I wish you an amazing holiday and a Merry Christmas. See ya after the blackout.